it's Mrs. Dilly here today, and I have another nursery rhyme about Jack and Jill. And today, if you remember, nursery rhymes are short poems that help us learn about rhyming, but we're also going to talk about what a main character is. So when we're reading either a short poem or nursery rhyme or a book or anything, any type of story, a main character is the most important person or animal or thing in that story. It is the main and most important character in that story. So in this poem, we're gonna try to figure out who the main character is, and sometimes there's more than one, so you have to sort of watch out. And we're also gonna learn about what a setting is in a poem or a story. So a setting is where the story takes place. Now the setting can mean the actual place. It can also mean the time where it takes place. So we're gonna read this poem, this nursery rhyme, and see who the character is or the characters and where it takes place. So let's see if we can figure that out. Let me read it. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. So did you figure out who the main characters were? And did you figure out where the setting was? Remember, main characters are the most important people, animals, or things in a story. And the setting is where or when a story or a poem takes place. So let's read it one more time to see if we can figure this nursery rhyme out. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. So I have a few clues. The first thing I can do is I can look at my picture. So I see two people here, a boy and a girl. And I know from reading my poem that who are this little boy and the girl? What are their names? That's right, Jack and Jill. So who are the main characters in my story? That's right, my main characters are Jack and Jill. And where does this nursery rhyme take place? I can look at the picture, but it also tells me where it takes place. Jack and Jill went up the what? They went up the hill. That's right. So my setting is the hill. So whenever you read a poem or a short story or a book or a nursery rhyme even, we can look at it and we can see who the characters are, the main characters, which are the most important people or animals or things in the book. And we can see, which in our case was Jack and Jill, and we can see the setting, which is where the story takes place, which here it took place on a hill because they fell down the hill, and when it takes place. Now our story doesn't tell us when it takes place, but that's okay. Sometimes a story doesn't. Sometimes a story gives you a lot of detail, and sometimes it gives you just a little bit. And since our poem is very short, nursery rhymes usually are shorter, it doesn't give us as much detail. But it does tell us the setting is on the hill. So Jack and Jill are our main characters, and they're on the hill. Very good. I hope you enjoyed this lesson about characters, main characters, and setting. And we'll practice again later. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.